Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. This is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better. You get bitter. Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get.
Welcome to Free Life Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle, I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Luna, thank you for your double donation over PayPal. Oscar, thank you for your donation over PayPal as well. We got Bartman, Andrew, and Natasha. Welcome back, Natasha. It's been a minute indeed. We got Maruta, we got Joan, Luna, be random with me. What is going on, everybody? Good to see y'all. It is fine hump day. Hopefully everybody has been humping. We only have a couple more days until Friday. Friday is a holiday. So, that's nice. That's going to be nice. I don't have to work. I can relax. I can sleep in. Finally. It's going to be great. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Luna is going to be first tonight. Luna wants to know something very important. They want to know, has M thought of me at all? Has M even considered thinking of me? Do they like me anymore? Are they still madly in love with me? Let's see what's going on. We'll go over to the Tarot Tower. If I could turn on the driver that starts the Tarot Tower and see if the Tarot Tower is working today. Oh, it is. It is working indeed. Let's go over here and see what Tarot Tower. Ooh, I forgot about this one. Y'all like this one. Forest Creatures. Not version 1, but version 2. What is going on? Reiki. I'm feeling a little bit better. I've still got a cough, but I am feeling better. I think Christina got me sick. Christina's sick like every month. She's sick with something big. She's got to go to like the hospital. So I think she gave me whatever it was this time. And I had some coughing and all sorts of other stuff like that. Not coughing that you lay in, but like coughing. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Everybody knows. Anyways, M thought of me at all. Or what are they doing? What exactly is happening over there in the world of the M? A Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the Four of Cups. I do think that they've thought of you a little bit, but nothing like substantial, right? The Ten of Swords. I think that they had a time when they thought of you quite a bit. I think that they had some stuff going on over there where they were excited about it, right? Antonio and GK, thank you for your donations. And they were thinking about you a lot. But that time, I think, has diminished a little bit, has been dwindling a little bit here. The Ten of Swords, I think some other things have caught their attention at the moment. Maybe other people have caught their attention as well. Tosh, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But I do think that they think of you less right now than they had done previously. Just my opinion, right? So, yeah, we just have that Ten of Swords. Just sort of that cutting action, that thing that may not be happening as much as it would wood or something going on. Yeah. And so anyway, but that is going to be the this thing that happens here. The Ten of Swords, a little bit of the cutting action there. Now, the Emperor says they had to go their own way. We do have an issue to where they have to sort of address things. They have to push things aside. They have to move into the next type of thing. Jasmine, thank you for your donation. But it does seem like that they're sort of capturing their own thing, doing their own thing, and sort of going their own direction at the moment. Four of Cups says they do have some fond memories, but they do need to move on from that. So just looking at the thoughts, it appears they have not thought of you, maybe as often or as many times as you would think that they thought, or think if they thought that they think if they thought, then they might have thought, something like that. But anyway, well, things fall into the place with the loan. We need the money. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we need the money. You ask for the loan, and then you wait for the loan to arrive. You know what I mean? You need all of these things happening with all of that. Jasmine, thank you for your other donation. So let's see if the loan is going to work out the way that you think it's going to work out. Two of Swords. Ooh, nice. Moon and the Magician. I really think that the loan is going to come through. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. Mainly because of the Magician card over here. It just has that feel, right? The Magician says, I have the skills. I have the capability that I need. I have sort of the focus that I need here. And you have to sort of appreciate that and move in that direction when you do see it, right? It's something you have to take. Magician says you have the abilities and what have you. The Moon says it takes, the loan is going to come through. It looks like maybe a month or so. Jasmine, thank you for your third donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Moon just says that connection, that time, looking at that, I think about a month, everything's going to come through with that. Two of Swords, the loan is really a slow moving process, and it is going to be a little bit frustrating, but if we have the patience, we can sort of address that and get that done. RR and Eric, I thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate y'all. All right, so what's going on next? We got, let's see, Antonio. We got a bunch of PayPals tonight. I mean, a bunch of PayPals. Oscar's over here. Oscar's like, look, we got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks. What can we get done in that time? Let's do that. Let's make that happen over there. We got, 2 weeks. What is going to happen in the mysterious realm of the 2 weeks? If we have a mysterious realm, you know what needs to happen. We need the little Buddha tarot over here. If you don't know what that is, it was right over there. And now it is right here, ready to be used with the Tarot Tower. If you haven't seen the Tarot Tower before, you must be new. Evo, what's going on? Good to see you. How are you doing? Been a minute, Evo. Good to see you again. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. It is hump day. We got Thursdays, the last work day for me, and then Friday. It's a 3-day weekend, my friends. All excited, all exhilarated to get this out moving with that. Friday, I'm going to get out in the sunshine. I think I'm going to go somewhere and hang out and, have a good time with all of that other stuff. So that's going to be an exciting time indeed. All right. Ace of Wands, 7 of Cups, and a 6 of Wands. Couple of Wands in here for the next 2 weeks. This is a call to adventure. Now, I think this is a call indeed. When I say a call, I think that you are being drawn to something. You need to embrace it. You need to figure out what it is, where it is, how you want to deal with it, and most of all, how you want to accomplish what you need done. Ace of Wands. You're getting a call. You're getting, something is ringing over there. You're getting a call to adventure, getting a call to arms here. It feels like something is sort of pulling you in a particular direction. I think you should go. I think you should go with this. Ace of Wands says we have a new adventure. It's time to get that done. It's time to open that door, see where it leads us, see what is going on, because this is something I think that you're going to enjoy, right? 7 of Cups. It's not one adventure. It leads us into open doors. It leads us into other things that are going to be exciting, that are going to be really fun, and it's going to be, sort of a nice time to be around. 7 of Cups. Let's open that door. Let's see where it takes us, because the adventure appears to be expanding, appears to be only the beginning of where we want to go here, and it does lead to some level of success, some level of good times, and you just have to appreciate that. You have to have a good time here, and I think that's going to be where you definitely want to be. You definitely want to be with that. So that is sort of the next 2 weeks. We have a call of adventure. We want to embrace that. We want to see where it takes us, and we want to figure out all of the options that are going to be, because I think the open door leads us to some more exciting things indeed. So there we go. All right, what can I expect to hear back from R? Ooh, Antonio wants to know about R. Let's go over here and get us some R over there. And yeah, we'll see about R by using the this particular deck. All right, let's see the Baroque Tarot. Like me in college, I was a Baroque, and I mean Baroque. Okay, we're going to expect to hear back from R. A Two of Cups says, soon. A Two of Cups doesn't really come out in these readings, especially as the first card, unless you're going to get a serious connection, you're going to get a serious response from this individual. Because a lot of times, right? A lot of times you get into a situation where you're expecting somebody to call, they never call. It feels like either they ghosted you or something happened over there. I really don't think this is the case. I think they're going to come back. I think you're going to have a good connection. I think things are going to be fine with that Two of Cups starting it out, especially next to the Star. Like this is destined to happen. You get that feeling. You know something's up. You know something's going on. There's something that sort of really feels like it's incomplete until you get that connection, until you get them contacting you again. So I do think it is soon indeed. Two of Wands. I'm going to go out on a limb, Antonio, now. I'm going to say they have considered connecting with you a couple of times. I would say 2 times. They've considered it, right? The Two of Wands, Dominion over here. I'm looking around. I'm scanning the environment. I see that you're out there, and I do want to connect, but there's something got in the way. Maybe it's just logistics. Maybe the feelings are not there. A lot of things happen. The Star says it's going to happen. It is going to be very, very soon, but they have thought about it before. They've come up with an excuse why not, and I think they're going to be able to overcome that, and you're going to have a tight connection, and they are going to be coming around very soon indeed. Carmen, what is going on? Good to see you. Allie, how are you doing? Good to see you. How is everybody doing this fine hump day? Hopefully everybody has had a good old day of humping. And yeah, it is time for the tarot reads with GK next. GK is coming in. Carmen, I'm not getting any of this. Well, you need to open the ears and eyes and check it out. See, Carmen, you need to understand. We have the Tarot Tower, Carmen. Not just one Tarot Tower, Carmen. Not Tarot Tower. Not Carmen. Not just one, but 2 damn Tarot Towers, Carmen. Carmen, have you ever seen a tarot tower before? Have you ever seen a tarot tower? Especially one this beautiful, Carmen. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Are you getting this span of tarot? Over here of tarot, over there of tarot, and more tarot over there, and over there, and there's more tarot back there. So, I mean, Carmen, this is the tarot tower. If you've never seen it before, that's because I invented it and ain't nobody else using it. So that, you know, that is the way that it goes. So, Lonnie, good to see you. How you hanging out? I appreciate you being here. All right. The last one that you just used was the Baroque Tarot. The Baroque Tarot, indeed. All right. Is S the one? Speaking of the Star, speaking of the soulmates, get the Lovers, get the Star, get the 10 of Pentacles, and GK, just nail that right there. All right. You know, open the Tarot Tower. I never grabbed me a damn deck. All right. Let's go. Let's go with this. Man, this might hurt. Tarot's really inappropriate for this. We're going to go over here and grab this one. This is the key. This contains the key to your answer over here, the key to your heart. GK's answer is contained within. And yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out if that has some options for you. Is S the 1 or is S the 2? Or maybe S is the 3. We don't know. Let's see what's going on. Push Kitty Aimey. What's going on? Good to see you. How you doing? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Push Kitty Aimey. We got a celebrity in our midst. Push Kitty Aimey is the new Barbara Moore of Tarot. Just cranks out the top tier decks. We have all of them. I think we have all of them. So yeah, top tier decks over there. All right. Anyways, that's the one for me. King of Swords, the World, 10 of Cups. Maybe. I really think, I'm not going to lie. Maybe. Look at this. This looks really good as far as getting some cards that you need here. The World. This is important, GK, because you know this person expands your possibilities, opens up doors you wouldn't have had open before. And the world says they bring you on that big adventure. They have something that you need. You both sort of complete each other in various aspects with that. That's what the world represents, right? It is the end of the majors. It is the beginning of something big, something beautiful, and it's sort of the conclusion of a large, basically, journey, or the fool's journey, indeed, as far as the majors go. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family, which is what you need, especially at the end of the read. You are looking at this being an exciting adventure, somebody that fulfills you emotionally, somebody that has the possibilities of being something very, very good in that as well. 7 of Cups, a lot of possibilities to get here, but you ended up picking each other, and I think that's going to be very important indeed, especially with the King of Swords. I mean, this is something where there's a level of disconnect here and there. You have to push through it. You have to get to the next level. If you're able to do that, we could go into the entire world, and I think that's going to be very important indeed. Caden, welcome. Good to see you. Kitty, welcome as well. Appreciate everybody hanging out. By the way, this is the Key Tarot. So in case you wonder, it has a key on the back, and that's all you need to know about all of that. All right, we got a mystery person. I'm not supposed to use their name. We got a mystery person. A private, keep my private name private YouTube account. Okay, let's see. We'll do PayPal. It is PayPal reading. All right, PayPal reading has multiple layers. 3 jobs, and is my job safe? All right, let's do this. We got a PayPal user, by the way, who's coming in, and they're making a very generous PayPal donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. They got 3 questions. You know that's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
You know that's a throwdown. All right, so the thing is, you applied to 3 different companies, right? 3 different companies. We got A is sort of an office experience coordinator. I have no idea what that is. It sounds fancy, though. I like it. Office experience coordinator. All right, YouTube account. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. We got the PayPal donation. All right, number 2 over here, we got the VIP relations associate, right? Oh, these are nice titles. These are nice. You know what I always preach, though, right? There's a job title called Supreme Commander. I think that's a NATO. I think it's a Supreme Commander of NATO. If you get that job, that is the resume filler right there. Are you going to get a better job title than Supreme Commander? You're not. You're not, right? But you go to a party, right? They're like, what do you do? Oh, I'm the Supreme Commander. I mean, it sounds like something out of a video game, but I mean, it's legit. Anyway, all right. So, Office Experience Coordinator, VIP Relations Associate, and Customer Service Adjuster. That's a lot of words. All right. Let's look at the 3 jobs individually. Office Experience Coordinator. Wow, this looks like a win. This looks like an absolute win just straight out of the box, right? You do have something that has guided you here, something that has led you to this destination. You do have a lot of good things that you're seeing out of this office experience coordinator. It feels like you're able to coordinate the experience, if you're able to get that done. As well, it seems like you're building the resume, or you're building a nice job. There is room for expansion. There are places that you can go, you can get from here. And the best card in the deck, the Lovers, as well. This kind of wins. This kind of wins as a default. Really going to be hard to do that. Maybe, I'm trying to think of something that would kill this. I really don't think anything would defeat this. I mean, this is the undefeatable final boss in the video game. All right, but let's go anyway. Let's check out the other ones. A VIP Relations Associate. I really think that's the one that makes you the happiest. I really think if you're looking for just contentment, if you're looking for just having fun, if you're looking for making the socialization, if you're looking for just getting into something nice, the Sun is one of the best cards in the deck, and that really shines here. I do think there's a level of disconnect from what you're doing and what people want. Like you end up pissing people off a little bit on this thing, right? VIP Relations Associate. Maybe the relations don't go as good as you want, but there is a level of control that you have to maintain, and there is a level level of fight that needs to happen there. Denise, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. In addition, you want to leave within 6 months. So yeah, that doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. You know, the final one here is the customer service adjuster. I mean, you are looking at the most money from a customer service adjuster. It feels like the money is there. It feels like this is an opportunity that you would enjoy, as well as the Lord of Victory right next to it. Feels like this is a victorious position. Now, is this going to blossom as much? Is this going to have as upward mobility that the first one had, that the office experience coordinator had? No, I think office experience coordinator, you're really building the success. This is something you're going to be there a while, and it is the best match. But if you're looking for just raw money, if you're looking for just sort of earnings, I think that the customer service adjuster does get it done. Again, you sort of have another interesting, very interesting indeed. You have another sort of a swords action here, almost like we're defending ourselves, or we need to do some stuff that is impossible. We need to do too many things when we're in there, but getting the money, I think that is where it is at. Ultimately, if I had to choose one, I would definitely go with the office experience coordinator. In addition to sounding the coolest, it is also the one that wins the throwdown. That is a throwdown, by the way. A cage match between several options in the tarot, and you know, I'm just saying, option A win. Option A wins. All right, some things happening today. Is my current job safe? Now, intuitively, I think yes and no. Intuitively, I think yes and no. I think there's a level of change that is undergone here that you're going to have to deal with. And if you can't, then you may be in trouble. Allie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But let's see, right? Let's see where this is going, how this is going to work. Is the current job safe? That is a big fat no on that 10. That is a no. That is a no indeed. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Here's my prediction. As always, entertainment purposes only. I'm a fat man on YouTube reading tarot cards. Never take anything as, advice. But I think that you do have issues if you can't step up to the plate. Again, let me say what's going on. You have a change in your job. Could this be because they're getting rid of other people? Maybe. There are some changes, there are some things happening in the job you are going to have to adjust to. If you can't, they are going to sort of look at replacing. So we do have a 10 of Swords. Use it or lose it. With that Wheel of Fortune, you have to fit in with the new changes, with the new environment. We have to be able to do that. Ace of Swords says you're going to have to step up to the plate. You're going to have to figure out a new level of connectivity, a new way of talking, a new way of working. If you don't do that, you are going to have some difficulties indeed. I mean, the 9 says it's quite possible for you to do that, but you are going to have to sort of think on your feet. You are going to have to wing it, quite frankly, on a lot of different things. And once you can do that, I think it's going to be better off for you. Jasmine can do that. Jasmine's got the triple shot tonight, working that credit card, just burning that thing up, just sitting there, just scanning that thing over and over, just burning that card up. All right, let's see where we're going with this. We got Push Kitty in the chat. We got Push Kitty tonight. We already did one Push Kitty deck. Let's do another one because we have many of these beautiful things. This one is called the Little Avatar Tarot, and this is the one. This is the one that was on the Kickstarter. You got to get this. I mean, we got the mini invasion. This is going to be one of the big ones, and all sorts of exciting things happening here. All right, let's see. Let's see. Does BG have genuine intentions to be with me? Are they wasting my time? Nobody's got time for people that are wasting our time. The Fool, the 10, and the Star. They do. They do. We'll get you some love balloons because you need it. You need it over here, Jasmine. Need them love balloons. The 10 of Water says, yeah, I got some good intentions over here. Happy home, happy family. This is something I want to do. This is a place that I want to be. I mean, it just looks clean. It just looks clean. I think that's where you want to go with this, right? You don't want to have a situation where you're getting your time wasted. And I really think that you are in a good situation here. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, that Star as well, right? The Star, 10 of Water, the Fool. This is an adventure you want to go on. They have some genuine intentions, and they want to kind of see where this is going to take you to, because it looks very good indeed, and I like it as far as that goes. We also got, should I move to Michigan with the Battlegrounds? All right, let's see if that's going to be something we could do. Leviosa, welcome. Good to see you. Jojo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what's going on. As you do a physical death, I did anyway for sake ridiculous drama on YouTube recently. Oh my. Okay. Should you move? The world, Six of Water and the Queen of Earth. Wow, that is an easy yes. I mean, that's a nice little thumbs up there. You don't need much read for that. So let's break this down like MC Hammer over here. You know, the Six of Water, right? You're moving with somebody. The Six of Water is sort of having somebody there with us, having a company, getting somebody with us on this journey, and the world is traveling the world with them. So sort of like a big chariot card here. You do want to move with them. I think it's going to be good for you overall. Queen of Earth as well. Feels like there's a good match. There's a good match here, and I think that's kind of where you want to be. You don't want to have a mismatch. You don't want to waste your time. I think this is going to be very focused and very good for you as well. So I like it. I like that one quite a bit. Little avatars coming through tonight. Future of me and BG. I mean, if you're going to move to Michigan with them, I assume the future looks pretty bright. You've gotten two very good cards with BG. So hopefully we can keep the streak and see where this is going to take us with that. The future says, I mean, there's a level of fight or flight that comes about with this individual eventually, where you do feel like you're sort of at their throat. They're at your throat. You do have a little bit of conflict. Five of Fire, right? Not really playing around anymore. We have a lot of difficulty we have to get through. And the Knight of Earth. You feel like you've made a lot of ground with them. You feel like you have a good connection. Things are going well here. You just have to sort of settle in and be comfortable. And I think that's one of the difficult parts here. It's just being comfortable with this particular individual for a long-term thing, right? Because it feels more like a short-term, but I think it will come out to be a long-term. So I do think that you have a bright and good future with them. Two pieces of advice out of here. Number one, relax and enjoy the experience. Don't try to force anything out of here, because I don't think they'll force very well. And number two, sort of, you know, just be serious with it. If you're going to be serious, go in. Don't change your mind all the time. And if you're going, then go with that, right? RR wants to know D's feelings with me. Let's see what's going on over here. With a little bit of the fancy world of tarot, the fancy world of tarot as it goes. Let's make that happen. Make that happen with this and see what's going on here. D's intentions towards me. You've had some good D readings lately, I gotta say. You've had some very good ones, right? Started off sort of conflicted at the first, but now it's pretty clean. Wow, very good intentions. You got two majors and the Two of Cups. You can't really go wrong here. The Emperor with the Judgment card. You've had your failures. You've had your successes. You're going to have to deal with both. You have to deal with both. This is something where we can't pick our favorite feelings or favorite emotions. We can't wait for them to do a particular thing. Two of Cups says we have a lot of good connections here, but you're going to have to sort of take this serious, right? We have it sort of in and out, no pun intended. Sort of the Judgment card, the rebirth, the reincarnation, especially next to the Emperor. It's just they're going to go away and then they're going to come back. Go away, come back. It is going to be an on and off situation sometimes. I do think you sort of realize that. Two of Cups says this is a good match. I do think you're emotionally resonant with this individual. I do think that they're going to be very strong and very good for you in the long run. Just going to have to get there with a level of off and on relationships or off and on feelings sometimes. I mean, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just like, well, I'm not fully dedicated to it, but I kind of put up with it as it comes along and what have you. I think that's kind of where we're going sometimes with this. Erica wants to know what's going to happen to me in the next 72 hours. That's very specific. Very specific. When we need specificity, you know what we do. We get the Little Wizard's Tarot, because that does have a reputation on the stream as being one of the best decks that we have. I mean, we have some wild and wacky things with this deck, where it's like super accurate. And if you don't have this, you need to get one of these immediately. Get one of these immediately. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite deck. My favorite deck over here, just because of the accuracy. just because it is just right on normally. It has a lot of good stuff, pretty exciting, and it does have some, like it'll literally, somebody ask a question or have a scene that explains exactly what's going to happen, which is kind of weird, but it's cool. Anyway, it's about to happen to me. Next 72 hours, you have an unexpected contact from somebody. That is for sure. With that, the star and the 7 of Wands, I really think that your dreams are going to be bugging you in the next 72 hours. You have some very focused, some very specific dreams that are guiding you in a particular direction. The star, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. You're going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to confront this. This is something that'd be like, well, maybe this is something I can ignore. Maybe this is something you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just saying, the star says you're going to have to confront these dreams. I think that's going to be one of the important things in the next 72 hours as well. There is a level of connection that's unexpected with somebody that's unexpected here, a little bit of a Queen of Swords, almost like maybe somebody needs a favor, somebody's contacting you, like, hey, long time no see, what have you. Empress as well the next 72 hours. You do have a sort of some news that's coming out maybe from a particular individual. Maybe this is the same person. Maybe this person's unexpected contact. They have some news for you. I do think it's good news, but I think it's sort of fun and interesting at the same time. We do have sort of 2 wands activated in here. Maybe it's a call. Maybe it's a call to do something. Maybe it's a call sort of to be able to defend someone, to you know, make that happen, what have you. But the 7 of Wands, the defensiveness against the star, I'm leaning more towards the dream thing being something you don't want to deal with. You're going to have to. There's not something you're going to be able to mix, not something able to fix. You're going to have to deal with this situation when the dreams bring it up. So I think that's going to be the main thing that happens in the 72 hours, as well as the unexpected contact over there. Now, the 2 wands in the air, I'm still kind of bugged about that. I really think there is something coming. I really think there is something interesting coming out of all that. Anyway, Allie's got the double donation tonight. I appreciate you. Before that, though, let's get Denise. Should I quit my job or should I wait a little longer before I bail on this job? Let's see, with the animal tarot. Very, very good tarot right here. All right, let's see. Push Kitty Aimey, thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. About the workbook. Anything you make, I think people are pretty freaking excited about it, I gotta say. Anything you make, I have a lot of excited people with it, with just about everything. All right, let's see what's going on. Should I quit the job? And that's a difficult situation, right? Hey, are you financially ready for it? I mean, is this something? Is this something with that? MS, I got your donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Or did I? I did. We got the YouTube account still in the queue. I did not forget about you. MS, I got your donation. Did not forget about you as well. Should I quit the job? 5 of Pentacles. You're going to be broke. I mean, do you have the financial situation all fixed up? Are you ready? I mean, do you have the level of money that you need to survive? I think that's what the 5 of Pentacles is asking. You don't want to get, I mean, inflation's up. Everything costs more. You don't want to get into a situation where you are going to have some problems. You don't want to get into that situation, right? The 5 of Pentacles, make sure the money is there. Otherwise of that. I do think if you quit the job, you're going to want another job. Why is that? Denise, you can answer this for me. Why is that? Is it because you just miss working? Do you miss the socialization? Do you miss the excitement? Do you miss waking up and having something to do? Because a lot of people that do quit the job, looking for another job, they get into a level of depression, what have you. Just sort of difficult indeed. 5 of Wands says a particular job that you're going to get after this is going to have some pretty heavy competition too. So you're going to be, it'll be like, well, heavy competition for another job, a little bit on the broke side. You're going to end up wanting something almost immediately else. In the Knight of Cups, you just feel like that you feel empty. You don't feel like you're ready for this particular adventure. So overall, I would just say no. I would just say no. You know, just wait a little longer than 2 weeks. And obviously the tarot cards tell you the answer. Right? Make sure you have the financial situation ready. Make sure that you have the next job lined up. Make sure that the Five of Wands is not something where I'm going to go into the next job. I'm going to be just fighting everybody for the position. You don't want to get in that situation at all. All right. We got Allie has the double dono over there. What's going to happen with the family situation? Oh my. Something tells me there's a little bit more complexity here than what we think there is indeed with this. That's why we need the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, because you need some elements. You need some elements. Let's see what's going on. You want the Trick or Treat Tarot? All right, I think that's the one I got in front of me. I got one Halloween deck in front of me. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right, what's gonna happen with the family situation? So, Amy, is this the deck that you wanted? This one here? Let me know. I think this is the one that you wanted. That's the one I got ready. Anyway, so, yeah, what's going to happen with this whole situation? How's everything going to go? I mean, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Oh, man. Okay, here's the thing. There's going to be one family member that's not happy no matter what. I'm going to say it again. One family member is not going to be happy no matter what. Bottom line, okay? The Ten of Coins. You have a happy home, happy family. I said the majority of it, the majority of the feeling is positive. The majority of the feeling is sort of, that you need, that we have what you need. I think that's going to be the best option here. Ten of Coins, especially starting on the first card, is going to be things that are going to be okay. Now, but we said that. The Five of Cups. Some people can't be pleased. Some people can't be satiated. Some people are never really going to be happy no matter what happens. So if everybody else is happy, maybe this particular individual is just not happy because everybody else is happy. You see this, right? You see these indeed. And that Four of Swords says this is somebody who is doing a little bit of planning. It's almost like they're doing planning behind your back. There's a plan in action. You may not be aware of it. It may be something that you're going to run into at the last minute. You're not being fed the information that you need. Nine of Cups says overall, you're going to be happy with the resolution, the situation as it pans out, as it finishes out. You have the Ten of Coins over here, Nine of Cups. These two cards are exponentially better than the other two. You do have the person who's never going to be happy. There's some planning going on behind your back. I'm sorry. What's going to happen? You're going to be content with the result. You have these two cards are very powerful, kind of sandwiched in between the others. It still says that the result is going to be something that you like indeed, or at least something that we can sort of put up with that. But again, the bottom message is everybody can't be happy. Everybody can't be happy about everything, especially when family is involved. You have a level of jealousy, you have history that's back there, and you're going to have to kind of deal with all of that, right? There's not really any cure that's going to make that better with that, right? Tarot-tastic, what deck is this? It's Elemental Wisdom Tarot. You can get this on the site that has the Dark Mansion Tarot. Search for Dark Mansion Tarot, and you will run into the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Actually, do I have a freaking box on this? I do have a big section of boxes, and within that section, I don't fucking have this one for some reason. So, no, I do not have it. I unfortunately do not have the box that goes with it, but it is Elemental Wisdom. Okay, what's happening at work? Is it secure? A lot of people are worried about their workplace. I wouldn't be worried about yours. I wouldn't be worried about yours, all right? I'm just saying. You do have an Eight of Coins over here, sort of working steady, right? If you do have a steady work, if you do have some things happening over there, it's going to look pretty good. Eight of Coins is pretty excited about that. If you want a stability, you're going to have it. Push Kitty, ATO, let's do a giveaway. I'll be shipping like crazy. Ooh, a giveaway sounds good. Hit me up on Instagram. You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. If you are not on my Instagram, by the way, anybody else, it'll be displayed over here in just a minute. Thank you. Push Kitty. That sounds fantastic idea. I love that. Mazza, what's up? All right. But yeah, you're looking for stability. Eight of Coins gives it to you. Bottom line, I don't think you need much. If I'm looking for stability, Ten of Coins, Eight of coins, maybe even the four of coins would be the cards I'm looking for. Eight of coins kind of tops the list as my preferred card. I mean, I'm serious, my preferred card. And you get that not only in the spread, but you get that as the first card. So stability looks good. Looks good with the stability. Boo-boo. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. How you doing? Nine of Swords says you got a good reason to be worried, right? Nine of Swords says don't discount everything that's happening around you. You have a reason that you're worried, and it's valid. I mean, there's something messed up going over there, and you do need to be a little bit concerned about it. Now, is it steady? Yeah. Do you need to be concerned? Do you have a right to be concerned? Absolutely. I do think that's there. Temperance says it all balances out in the end, especially with the moon. You have to let things pass. I think after a month, after a few weeks, you are going to be in a situation where you understand what happened a little bit better. There is going to be a level of stability. You're going to be like, whew, I survived that. Looking good. Again, yes, it is secure. The moon says things are revealed over the next 3-4 weeks, right? Very important. Nine of Swords says, yeah, other people are concerned. There's a lot of gossip, a lot of talking to be happening over there. Just ignore it, realize that you're good, and don't freak out. I think that's the thing, right? You don't want to get into a situation where you're really concerned, you're paranoid, you're asking around, you're that person that's sort of, all of a sudden, you're that person that's sort of, starting to gossip, maybe, what have you. You don't want to be that one. You don't want to be that one, indeed. We're going back to PayPal, where everybody wants to be. We got a PayPal donation for YouTube account. We got a PayPal user wants to say, let's see. Office Experience Coordinator, Vessi. When can I expect the interview? Interview for Office XP Coordinator. All right. Here it is. Office Experience Coordinator at Company V. When can I expect the interview, and when might I get it? I think that's an excellent question. We're going to go with the Gregory Scott Tarot to make that happen. This is everybody's favorite deck, Gregory Scott Tarot. If you don't know this one, you need this one, because you're going to see it. You're going to see it, and then you're going to say, I need this one. And I'm going to say, you're right, you do need this one. And if you wait... here, let me tell you this right now. All right, let's pause the stream for a minute. This is on Llewellyn's site. Llewellyn has like a super sale every month, basically, right? With a 35% off, 50% off. The Gregory Scott Tarot, apparently they have a mountain of these damn things somewhere in a factory somewhere. But they have a mountain of these things, and they'll run this for like $10 or like $13 or something when it's on sale. That's when you take your leap. That is when you take the action and get it, right? That's when you take it, and that's when you get it over here. All right, let's see what's going on. Interview for the office coordinator. So 2 questions. When can I expect the interview? When am I going to pick this up, right? Page of Pentacles says the interview takes too freaking long to do. The interview almost comes suddenly. That's what I'm saying. The interview almost comes suddenly. It's like, whoa, we need you here, right? We need you. Can you come interview today? You're like, wait a minute, today? Are you? It feels like one of those things is like rushed. It's like rushed a little bit. The Page of Pentacles. I just don't feel like I'm prepared for this. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, here I am, right? The Fool says that we need to come in immediately. We need you to come in here and interview. So, okay. So the message here is to expect a sudden interview and to be prepped, because what you don't want to see, YouTube account, is a situation where you're not prepared. Now you have to scramble. Now you have to rush. So it's going to be a little bit unexpected. Get prepped beforehand. Don't get caught off guard. Please don't get caught off guard. All right, the Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I really think it's a rough interview, not going to lie. I think you have a rough interview. It feels like, whoa, very unprepared for this, or maybe, but it does feel like a little bit on the rough side. I do think after the interview, which I think, again, going to come suddenly, after the interview, they're going to want you, and then they're not going to contact you for like 2-3 weeks, and then they're going to contact you. So here's the plan. Sudden interview, you're like, oh, they're prepped, they're gun-ho, they're ready to go here. And then all of a sudden, they just don't call you back. You're like, why am I not getting a call? Reason is because the Six of Cups. It feels like this is something where they just weren't fully prepared for this. A lot of paperwork needs to get done, and you are going to have to wait. So it's like hurry up and wait, right? The military, hurry up and wait. You got to get there quick, fast, and then you're there, and then you just sit around for like a year. Anyway, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. MS knows what I'm talking about. MS is like, yo, I donated over PayPal too. Give me some PayPal lovin's. And we will.
I love you.
All right. What is the D of Taurus telling his close friends about me and my video currently? Wait a minute. You got a video? You got, oh, no, bad question. All right. Video reaction. I don't know. It's not a Kim Kardashian kind of video, right? No, hopefully not. You didn't go that route, hopefully. All right, let's see what's going on with that. After that, we got Ann, JoJo, we got Push Kitty Aimey in the queue, making it happen over here. Let's use another Push Kitty deck, man. It is called the Wonder World Tarot for a reason, because it is wonderful. It is just outright wonderful, okay? All right, so I guess MS made a Kim Kardashian video or something like that. I don't know what's going on. What is the D of Taurus telling his close friends about me and my video? All right. Let's see if your video's got some good reactions. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if that video is going to be able to survive the internet at least. Let's see what's going on with all of that. Hopefully it gets a good reaction. Let's see. Nice. I think they showed it to other people. I think they did show it to other people. I think they did. All right. The reaction was mixed. A little bit of a mixed, right? Brown eyes. Welcome. Good to see you. The reaction was a little bit mixed here. The star with the Three of Swords. Some people are just like, this is amazing. I really like it. I appreciate the video. It's got a lot of good things. Just rocking it, right? The star is that connection. Not only guided, but the star does open up illumination of, ooh, this is sort of the inspiration from this. This is where we wanted to go with the video. And this is kind of that reaction, right? The star. And then you got the other camp, which is a Three of Swords. I just didn't like it. Maybe it's had something that I didn't like. Maybe some level of complexity there I didn't want. Maybe there's some stuff going on that I didn't like. Or maybe it has some message that I didn't appreciate. Three of Swords just said you got a mixed reaction here. Nine of Swords does say don't really worry about it, right? Some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it. I really don't think everybody's going to have the same reaction. And I think what they're telling their friends is good and bad. I think they're good and bad aspects of the Nine of Swords here. Just don't worry about it. Don't let that occupy your time. Don't let that sort of bring you down. Don't let this sort of be in that mode. Because the Queen of Wands says just stay busy. Do your thing. You need to be the person that makes the next video, that makes the next project, that is successful. You don't wait for other people's reaction. You do your thing, and other people that are going to follow you, and people that appreciate you will appreciate you. You really can't get into a mode or into any particular thing that you put out that everybody's going to cheer. It's just not going to happen at all. So just appreciate that. Just put that out there with that. Got the Wonder World Tarot, got the Little Wizards Tarot, got the Little Avatar Tarot, and we use a little Buddha Tarot. It is an Amy deck night, and we have a lot of wonderful things over here from Amy. Thank you so much, Amy, for being so generous and sending me all this stuff. I greatly appreciate you. You know I do.
I love you.
All right, how can I warm up to G? I mean, do like my cat. You know, my cat's sleepy, just goes up there, just snuggles against my chest and falls asleep. If you do that, everybody will love you. You know who else loves you? You know, Teddy. Here's how you do it. You warm up. You get a Teddy with a heart on it. Well, Teddy does not have a heart on. Teddy has a heart embroidered on Teddy's shirt. So just to be clear. But you give Teddy away. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You introduce Teddy to somebody, and they are your friend for life. They're your friend for life. Teddy knows. Teddy has the power that you need. All right. How can you warm up to G other than, you know, sort of like, you know, snuggling up and falling asleep over there? You know, well, let's see if there's another option. I assume there is. Let's see. Teddy, what does Teddy have to say about this? King of Pentacles. Very nice indeed. It's more of a shared experience, right? Shared experiences. We're doing this together. We're doing that together. Hey, I'm going out here. We're doing all of these things. I think what you have shared experiences, you do have some good things that are going to be there, right? King of Pentacles. We're going to do some things together. We have some commonality. We have these memories. We have all sorts of fun things there. The King of Pentacles, his shared experiences, is going to be a thing we can warm up there. Now, Two of Swords, you can't warm up every single way. There's some things you just can't do. There's some barriers you just can't cross, right? Maybe they have their own thing with their friends. Maybe they have their things going on here and there you can't be a part of. If you try to, you come across as a little bit, desperate, what have you. Just realize there's a level of independence here that needs to be respected, a level of independence that they need in order to just sort of function and do their own thing and what have you. And the Justice card. This is something that time needs to take, right? Something that time needs to handle. And I think over time, we just have these shared experiences. We have this independence, but sort of a shared community going on there. And the Justice card, let time go, right? Because it could be a karmic situation. I think that we did discuss that before a little bit, and Justice keeps coming up. Wheel of Fortune keeps coming up. You just have to appreciate that. Now, the Devil. I do think that there are some situations where you don't want to warm up to G. I mean, there are some situations where you need to create your own experience. In other words, you don't want to hang out with them when they go out with this person or that person or something like that. You want to sort of select, right? It's sort of like trading the stock market. You just can't trade every 5 seconds on the stock market. You got to look for the right setup. Once you see that, you jump in, right? But you may be patient. You may have to wait a little bit, but once you see that, you dive in. I think that's going to be good. How will I do as a student at the university? By chasing my dreams, chasing my major over there. Let's look. Let's take a look. A little bit of a Star Trek tarot. Now, this is the good Star Trek tarot, not the bad one. This particular one is the original series Star Trek. Link, okay, in the video section for this particular tarot deck. And it's the one that you want. It appeared in the news. If you watch the news, you'll see it. This is the one that you want. You don't want the other one. Trust me. Trust me on this. All right. Let's see where we're going here. How will I do as a student pursuing my majors? Wow. Metamorphosis is the first card. Is nice. This is the one where you had this illumination. You had this mystery over there. This new experience about the sort of a light that encompassed the characters, and it sort of talked to them and stuff like that. So there's a level of illumination, a level of learning that I think you're really going to appreciate. A lot of interesting things, a lot of beautiful things that you're going to pick up from that light, from that adventure, what have you as well, right? Miri as well. I think you're going to have a lot of new friends, a lot of new acquaintances, maybe some mates, what have you. I think you're going to have some pretty fun experiences as far as the love goes, the connection goes, the socialization in there is going to be fantastic. I really think there's some good opportunities for you to sort of get into by far, right? All right. Tomorrow, yesterday, you're really kind of looking at the fact that there's something inconvenient, I mean, really inconvenient about this. It's like either it's too expensive. It's sort of using your time. There's some things about it that you're not going to like at all. So let's say that. Let's get that out there, right? Because Arena says it is a little bit of combat. There is a level of study, a level of commitment, a level of dedication that you need to dive into to make this happen. And I think that is going to be very good indeed. But not going to be easy. Not an easy road. Level of illumination is there. The socialization is there. The memories are intact, but wow, there's some tough times. There's some tough times because some of these classes, like you take the notes in the lecture, you memorize the book, and you take the test, and you barely make it. You're like, how did I barely make that? I studied my butt off for that thing. So yeah, you just got to be careful. Push Kitty Aimey is here. How will people feel about a workbook. We're using a Halloween deck over here, Trick or Treat Tarot. Speaking of Barbara Morris, Trick or Treat Tarot is fantastic. And it is beautiful and it is amazing, and everybody needs one of these in their life. Absolutely needs one of these in their life. So yeah, you know, that's the thing about Halloween decks. It needs to be used all year long. Even though it's a Halloween deck, who cares? It's seasonal, you know what I mean? But it needs to be used all year long. Okay, how do people feel about this particular workbook in there? Nice, interesting indeed. Oh, a lot of pentacles. A lot of people want to buy it. A lot of people do want to buy it, that's for sure. So let's look at this. Knight of Wands. This is an interesting one, right? There seems to be a lot of work that went into it. In fact, there's too much work that went into it. It feels like there's an overwhelming amount of work that went into it. We're expecting the workbook to take us to places that we've never been. We're expecting to be pulled along by this particular workbook, but it just feels like the amount of effort that went into it is stellar, and it is amazing. And I think people recognize that, people appreciate that, and they're ready to sort of engage in that. But the level of effort to get it done was extraordinary. Will people buy it? 10 of Pentacles. Have a happy home, happy family. They do want it. They do want the book. I think they want that as part of it, and they're going to be pretty excited to get it. Definitely something they're going to be shopping with as well. The thing about the workbook is once you get it, once you start reading it, it's just full of information. It's like one of those things where you're like, wait a minute. I need to highlight this or something. This is incredible, right? You see that. You see that with the high priestess holding the Torah, holding the workbook. A lot of times you will get a book that is so good that you have to highlight it. You have to sort of like, you know, go look something up. You have to sort of like, you know, bookmark it. You have to dog ear it. You have to do something with this particular page because it has some cool stuff that you absolutely want to come back to later and study again. I think that's the level of depth people are finding about the workbook. They're finding that they're learning a lot of things that they haven't seen before. They're learning a lot of cool things, and they have a lot of appreciation for it. So having the Torah, having that information there, being excited about this new information is going to be good as well. Knight of Pentacles as well. This is something that they end up sharing with the friend, and it's difficult to get back, right? It's difficult to get some things back. They don't want to loan it out because it's popular. People want to keep it, and you don't loan this thing out. They know that quickly, right? Knight of Pentacles, a level of sort of defensiveness for this workbook because they're going to show their friends. They're going to have it on the YouTube channel. People are going to be like, oh, Jesus, that's really cool. Where the hell did you get that? And you're going to be like, I got it from Push Kitty Aimey. They're going to be like, oh, and you're going to have, you know what I'm saying? It's like you loan something, you ain't going to get it back kind of thing there. You just got to appreciate that. Knight of Pentacles says you do have to have a level of defense against this workbook because once everybody else sees it, they want it too. They want it too. They want it too. But that's the way it goes. So anyway, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, hook me up on Instagram. We'll get all that. We got YouTube account. Has another one over there. Another one over there. All right, let's see what we got. YouTube account over there. We got a little bit of that. We got a PayPal donation over there. Okay, we got, let's see. H feelings, and then we have N being too nice. All right, let's see what's going on with that. Weirded out with plans for me. I feel nothing anymore with all of that. And we also have YouTube user as well. Also says, let's see, outcome. Let's see, position. Okay, position. Okay, we're gonna do all that. All right, so we're gonna go with YouTube users. Next question, which is a double shot donation. Where we're gonna take that in this adventure over here. We already did Teddy. We already did all of the good decks. We already did this and that and this and that. Art of Adventure. Art of Adventure? Can we do that? Art of Adventure may indeed be something where we need to sort of adventure into it. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, H's feelings for me. H is feeling. Does H like me at all? Does H not like me at all? The moon still says there's a little bit of a connection, indeed. Queen of Pentacles, you still need to be the stability. This still needs to be built here. We got the emotional resonance, the emotional connections there. We still need to figure out what we want to do with it, right? The moon, it's there. It's still here, but what are we going to do? We don't have any action here. I think that's where the 2 is. I think H is taking just too long, and they're not really being successful, not being successful at all with what they want to do here. So they do need to take some action. They're not taking the action. They need to do something with this. The Queen of Pentacles says once it gets started, it's a little bit better, but the feelings do say that, yeah, they're taking too long. They do have some feelings. They're not making any action. Queen of Pentacles, once we get started on this, it's going to get a little better, but you just have to be patient with that overall. All right, the next one is this N being too nice. I don't feel anything at all. N's all up in my face. I just don't feel it. Not feeling it. Magicians, I mean, you know, you feel it over time. No pun intended. You'll be able to feel N over time. But yeah, you do have that 10 of Cups. So happy home, happy family. I think it gets better. It gets better. You're a little more comfortable. You're a little more friendly to it. And I really think that's going to be something overall. If you can get comfortable with it, if you can relax and enjoy it, you're going to be much better off. Magician says N is good at this. They're good at talking you into things. They're good at sort of these experiences that you're having here, right? The way it is. And then Knight of Wands as well. I think they're going to keep trying. You've seen that before. They keep trying. They keep coming back. We keep getting in there, no pun intended, and you're going to have to sort of deal with it as it comes up. No pun intended with that as well. All right, you applied for another position. What is going to be the outcome of a said position? Are they going to be successful with this indeed? Wow, looks good. This is one of many. This is one of many positions that you're trying to get into. Jasmine and JoJo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. One of the many positions you're trying to get into. King of Pentacles says if we can score it, you can score big. It pays well. It pays well. You're going to be happy with the level of this, but it's one of many other positions you're going to be applying for. You're going to be looking at. This is something that you do need to focus on. You do need to make this happen if you can get it, because Knight of Cups says there's a lot of nice people there waiting for you, a lot of nice experiences waiting for you, and the King of Pentacles says the money is waiting as well. It looks great. Let's pursue it. Let's push through it. I think that's going to be where you want to go. It's going to be where you want to go with this particular thing. All right. We got YouTube user is finished, I believe. I think we got everything. Ann is next. How does G feel about me right at this very moment? At this very moment, let's use the postcard tarot for this, because this could indeed be a postcard moment, is what I'm saying. You need those moments in time where it's all postcardy. All right, let's see what we can get. See what we can get over here and see where this is going to go. Postcard moment. Hopefully it looks nice at least. King of Coins, very stable. I mean, a little bit of stable. 6 of Wands, looks good. Hierophant in the Tower. I really don't think they want to get into anything serious anytime soon. Is this somebody who has a level of, you know, kind of avoiding it, dodging it when they need to? They don't really have any big connection, big commitments over here. A King of Coins, we've seen this with this individual before, right? Sort of taking it as it comes, no pun intended. Sort of winging it as we go. The Hierophant, I'm not really anything into serious with this. I'm just sort of approaching it as it comes. I'm sort of winging it, not really putting into a lot of effort into it. The Tower really says once it gets connected, there's a level of commitment, there's a level of rebuilding that needs to happen before we can make this a success. So just be aware of that, right? You don't want to be too waste your time here with this. You want to sort of understand that there is a level of instability in the groundwork for this. 6 of Wands says we're able to push through that though and make a level of success and get all of the successful things that we need out of here, get everything done. I think that's where you want to be. I think that's where you want to focus indeed with these opportunities. All right. So we're going to go with the next one. EMS is back. EMS, is D spending any time personally thinking about me at all? We'll see if I'm thinking about you. I'm going to use the Modern Love Tarot. You knew it was going to come up. This is one. This is one that everybody likes. Christina, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, Rosemary, I thank you for your donation. Jamie Lee, I thank you for your donation as well. All right, we are ending soon. Everything must come to an end. All good things must round out and come to an end over here. Jamie Lee will be the last reading of the night. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. I got to get finished with these readings, and then I'm going to go eat a banana, take a shower, not necessarily in that order, not necessarily at the same time as well. Let's look. Is Dee spending any time personally thinking about May Moon? Yes. 5 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. You know, I do think you just sort of crop up in their mind. Indeed. The Moon. There's that connection. There's that sort of that intuitive connection with it. That connection that really can't be sort of can't be overstated, right? You do have that Moon, that very powerful thing going on, and that feeling, the connection, all the beautiful things that sort of happen with that. 5 of Pentacles. They just don't know what to do with the information, though. They really don't know what to do with the information. Where is this going to take me? I'm thinking about this and know we have a connection. Where are we going to go with this? Where are we going to do with this and what have you, right? Because the 7 of Wands says there is a level of defensiveness against D. They're just like not fully ready to do everything, not fully ready to engage in all this. And sometimes it's sort of conflicting, right? It's thinking about you, not fully ready to engage in everything that could be open doors and what have you. And the Page of Cups, maybe just not in that mode to where they're ready to get into big emotions, they're ready to reveal what is underneath there and all the feelings and what have you. So there's a level of hesitancy. You see it's not only with a Page of Cups, I'm just not ready for some things. 7 of Wands with a little bit of defensiveness as it goes. But yeah, interesting indeed as far as that is. But yeah, the dude has spent some time thinking about you. The Moon, especially being the first card, does point to some very encouraging feels, very encouraging things going out there. All right, the next reading is Jasmine. How's N feel about me currently? Hopefully that's the same N as YouTube user has. Hopefully, well, probably not. Probably not. But let's see Jasmine now. We got the Jasmine, we got Jamie, we got JoJo, we got Rosemary making it happen tonight. All right. How does Ann feel about me currently? Ace of Wands and that 3 of Wands. They really feel like they should be doing something more. They feel like that things are incomplete. There needs to be more. There needs to be some adventure here, right? I'm looking at the 3 of Wands. I'm looking out here at this connection, and I just feel like I need some more things going on. I need some more things happening over here, maybe that aren't happening. Ace of Wands, maybe I need to be doing something. Maybe I need to be stepping up to the plate here. Ace of Wands is all about taking the responsibility, especially with the 3. We've been looking, we've been thinking. We really don't know what to do sometimes, but Ace of Wands need to step up and take some action here and make it happen. King of Swords. King of Swords, there's a level of insecurity from this individual, and insecurity about the connection, about the talk, about sort of, the open doors, the things that are happening over there. And they're going to have to deal with that, as well as sort of figure out, overall, what is the plan? What is the plan going forward? JoJo, what lesson do I need to learn in this lifetime? Let's ask the witch. Ask the Witch Tarot. We will do. So what kind of lesson do you need to learn in this particular lifetime? Because if you don't learn it, I guess you got another shot later, maybe. King of Pentacles, we got the 5 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Hanged Man kind of says it all. It sort of says, yeah, good night, Amy. Have a great one. Hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you later. But yeah, the Hanged Man. This is something where you need to look at things from a different perspective. Don't get caught up in the standard ways of doing things, the same old ways you've always done things. You need to appreciate what's out there, but you also need to sort of look at things from a different view. I really think if you were able to look at it from a different view, you're going to be able to really sort of feel what's happening here, right? The Hanged Man. Don't look at things like everybody else looks at them. You need to look at it a little bit more advanced. Look at it a little bit more uniquely in your own unique perspective. Because the 5 of Cups is one of the things in this lifetime is don't be downtrodden. Don't be pushed down by some of your failures, some of your challenges. You're able to get through those and push through those. You're going to be a better person person, and you're going to learn a lot of big life lessons from that as well. King of Pentacles, don't sit on your resources. A lot of times you're going to have to do things that are going to have to maybe consume more of your thought, more of your time. You can't just sit and be comfortable the entire time. King of Pentacles is a little bit too comfortable. So being able to get out of your comfort zone is a big lesson to be learned, because a lot of people just don't. A lot of people sit in their comfort zone their whole life. They don't expand. They don't learn. They don't acquire anything. They don't accept anything. And they're sort of like, well, you know, and that's sort of not really a lot of life lessons doing that. And you don't want to do that. You ask the question because you want to experience the unique, the cool, the wonderful. And in order to do that, you can't just sit. You can't just sit around doing nothing. All right, let's see what's going on with the supervisor's intentions and next actions. With that, we got Jamie Lee, and then we're out of here for the evening. All right, we will be back tomorrow as always. All right, ooh, that 10. Okay, the 10, a little bit of the star action with the strength. All right, Rosemary, I'm going out on a limb. And I'm going to say they're looking for where to put you. They're looking kind of where to put you at this point. They don't really know what the next action is. You have a 10 of swords. They don't want to deal with it. They need to do something, but they don't want to deal with it. It looks like they really need to find out what is going on. And there's not really any big destiny about any major plans or anything like that. I think that there is a lot of excitement. There is a lot of anticipation about what is going to happen with this individual, but they really have a lot of confusion surrounding the entire situation over here. They need guidance. I think they are looking for more guidance. They're looking for where to go, what to do with all of this stuff as well. You're going to have patience with this individual, because I think you're going to get conflicting messages here. I really think some of the messages are a little bit too conflicting. They're like, you know, you got to sort of deal with it. You got to deal with it as it comes. So next actions, I don't think they really know. I think they have reached out to their supervisor to see what's going on, what's happening, because they're getting conflicting messages. We have a lot of movement, a lot of anticipation, a lot of things going on with this person. And I do think somebody is going to get cut. Somebody's going to get cut over there. And hopefully that is not you. Hopefully you are safe. You're going to be okay. Jamie Lee is the last reading of the night. The real Osita. I mean, if you want to donate, I'll read it tomorrow, Osita, or you can just come back tomorrow. Either one, real Osita. It's up to you. But yeah. Anyway, does A still love me? And water love?
I love you.
Hopefully they still love you. If they don't still love you, that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem indeed. Let's get you the love balloons. Make you feel better if they love you, if they don't love you. We're going to get a little bit of this. The moon, yeah. Nine of Wands, Page of Cups. Man, it's almost like an immature love. It's almost like a love that doesn't really have big plans, but a love that is sort of immature, right? We're going to do things the way we did it in high school, I guess. The moon, we still got a good connection. A lot of beautiful moons coming out tonight. And the moon does say a lot of connection, a lot of intuition, a lot of sort of just this inherent love for each other. But the Page of Cups, maybe we're not ready for everything. Maybe we're not ready for every little piece, every little thing in here, right? A little bit of a wounded warrior coming in, trying to make things go and what have you. So you're going to have to deal with this. So I do think they love you. I do think they want a relationship, but man, they ain't ready for it. They ain't ready for it all. They do love you though, right? The moon, especially with that Nine of Wands, I'm a little bit defensive that maybe I had some issues with relationships in the past. Maybe I'm not ready emotionally for where we're going to go with this. So just be aware of that. If you're aware of that, you're going to be able to work through it with them. You're going to be able to be patient with this individual and see where this is going to end you up. And that ends us up. Real Osita will be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central. Thank you everybody for being here. We will see you then.
I'm put up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd.